Welcome back to Nuff Talk Podcast. This is your girl Lex. You know, I'm always giving you the best of the best and the real of the real. But you know, we'll come for talk today. I'm so excited. How you feel?
I feel good. You know, welcome to Nuff Talk Podcast. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah. I don't know why she keeps saying that.
I don't know why I say that.
Thanks for having me again. Like, you're always going to be here.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the weather's warming up. You know, it's about to be carnival season in some places. So, you know, we had to bring on a nice special guest today. And today we have...
Cheem
again.
Let's clap it up. We have a studio audience, so clap it up.
How you feeling?
I feel good, man.
Yeah, welcome to the Bronx.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Like New York City.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Big up Brooklyn.
Hello, cousin. Another one.
We were talking about that.
You know how we feel about your Bronx already,
no,
but
that's why I said we're cousins. We're cousins. We're cousins. We beef with each other, but we won't let nobody beef with y'all outside.
Let somebody from PA step in with like actually.
Hold on. Don't get on my cousin like that. But if it's Bronx versus Brooklyn, I'm like,
upstate New York. They don't count.
You don't even know from here.
They don't count. Respectfully, upstate New York doesn't count.
No, they're just from New York. Period. Anyways, so welcome to No Talk Podcast. Thank you for coming. You are like a global sensation at this point, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you feel?
I feel so, yeah.
You sure? You gotta big yourself up.
You can say that.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people don't know like your beginnings, but I know you're like a big international star with your song.
Yeah.
Ba Ben, did I say
Ba Ben?
Ba Ben.
That
was like the big explosion one, right? But how did you get started into all of this? Let's just start there.
Well, I was a DJ when I was like in high school. Yeah, so when my last year of high school, I actually dropped like a mix on SoundCloud that went viral. And when it went viral,
what year was this?
This is probably like 2016. Yeah, 2016.
What a good time.
Yeah, it was a good
2016 was a time.
And when the mix went viral, I kind of went viral as a DJ too, and I started getting booked everywhere and all over New York, and I started like getting booked in the college scene, and like a lot of colleges started booking me.
Where was your first booking? Do you remember?
So I started off throwing my own parties. So I was a DJ. So when I was coming up in the DJ game, I didn't really know much. My dad was a DJ, but I don't really talk to my dad like that. It was kind of DJ was kind of weird to try to talk to my dad. And then I fell in love with it actually. So like I wasn't really given a chance by like a lot of the DJs that was running the game at the time. So I took it upon myself to throw my own parties and build my own crowd and you know DJ for my own parties until you know the big break happened when I dropped the mix and that started happening. It was around the colleges and stuff like that, and I was dropping like little songs, you know, like stuff DJs drop, you know.
Was
like,
it always like
freestyles.
Caribbean music or it was like
always,
a mix?
I used to rap a little bit, like back in the day. Yeah, back in the day. Like,
I was about to be like, hold on.
Try everything. Like I used to rap.
Throw that in, man, quick.
I used to rap, you know. I used to drop hip hop songs and stuff, but I pulled everything back, you know.
You was like, this is not something
I deleted all of that. You know, but you know. And then I was dropping like songs as a DJ, not real songs, but you know like DJ freestyle stuff I could put on SoundCloud, you know, like when we DJing and stuff. And those started going like viral within like Brooklyn and the college scene.
Definitely
so I started getting booked to perform those and DJ. So from then, and that's when you know I ended up doing the Baba Ben song, you know, at a down point in my life. That came out during COVID.
COVID, really?
Yeah.
So let's take it before we even get there, right? So let's go all the way back, right? So you started off, you did a lot of things because I didn't even know that much. So you Fake was rapping.
Yeah, it was.
And then you was getting to DJing, right? So let's just tell like a personal story. So I actually met you at Plattsburgh, right? That was like my first time getting booked as a host somewhere. I did not know this man at all. We was just like regular people.
Where's Plattsburgh?
Plattsburgh is way up by yonder.
Yo.
Okay, New York,
took the bus up there?
upstate. Where we talking?
It's probably almost like
it's
probably
like
an
right
hour away
Canada.
from Canada.
Oh, so we're talking at the end of New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl,
Okay.
And I took a train with one of my DJ friends, and we had like
that shit was crazy.
Took the train all the way up there.
You brought all of that up there?
Yeah, on a train.
Wow.
That shit was
Had to
crazy.
get that.
I came from
At that time, I really didn't know the business that much, so I didn't know how much command I had to be able to get them to pay for transportation or whatever.
Right.
I was still new and young, and I managed myself. So
they didn't pay you to travel?
They didn't. So at the time, they paid me like $2,000 or whatever it was. At that time, that was a lot of money to me. I wasn't getting paid that much. I was doing bookings, DJing. I was getting like like $350 for an hour. So getting paid $2,500 one time.
It's a big deal, yeah.
I'd take the train, you know what I'm saying? At that time,
I just want the money, right?
At that time, so it was, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really think about that at that time,
I don't think any of us thought about that. I think back then, a lot of us was just like, we were just doing a thing. Like, we just liked it. It was like, it was fun. It was like, oh, you're gonna pay me? I mean, I guess. And then now look at that. That was like 10 years ago. Look at us now. You're an international star. You know, big you up. Yay.
Appreciate that.
But let's talk about your beginnings in terms of like where you was born at. You was born here? Or you was born Barbados?
So I was born here, but I spent my whole life in Barbados.
Where were you born here?
I was born here in Kings County. But in
Brooklyn, okay.
So my family's from Barbados. So my mom had a whole plan. So my mom actually came here to have. My mom got pregnant.
Oh, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, my mom got pregnant in Barbados, and my mom came here.
What an international love story.
Yeah, so she didn't want me to have to go through,
the whole 9,
the 9, and then she sent me back to grow up. Yeah, to grow up, and
so
then I came
from what
back.
age to what age?
I came back here. I went down to Barbados at 2, and I came back here at 11.
Oh wow!
Oh,
so like your whole childhood was down there.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So even though it's born here, Barbados is really what I knew.
Where you were raised.
So how did those two clash? Like being that you were technically, yes, you were born here, but technically you were raised down there, like half and half.
I don't ever say I was born here.
Huh?
I don't ever say I was born here, so they don't clash.
Oh.
I don't. I mean, if people ask me like on an interview or whatever, I would say it, but
you don't
on the normal people don't. People don't really ask.
You was a legit
you can't tell me now as a BJ. What you gonna tell me?
All right, he went at 2.
It don't matter what.
He went home at 2.
That don't really count.
Yeah, like I always tell people it's not really where you're born, it's where you're raised.
I used to be ashamed about it. Because I used to think people would, think I'd not really be Asian because I wasn't born here or whatever. But, as I got into the industry and I met some idols. Some idols was even born in Barbados. Alison Hines is from the UK. And she's the biggest Bajan.
Right.
One of the biggest Bajan anywhere. So
like, she wasn't born there?
Nah, she was born in the UK. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell Alison Hines she's not Bajan.
I just seen her
and
the other
that's
day.
one of our, that's one of our biggest Bajans.
Right.
So when I started to see stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Even like Jordan English right now. Who's lit in Barbados, also somebody also from the UK as well. So when they look at these things, it's like
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter. I Bajan that we grew up and that way from. It don't matter what hospital they born in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it don't matter. I wish a lot of people would think like that.
Yeah.
But, we got some battles in the family. They be like, we a Yankee, but in reality, it's
they
like
pull out your birth certificate and all of that.
You're gonna always have those battles.
Yeah,
I was born here, still gonna always have that fight regardless. But
at the end of the day, we rooted where we from.
It is what it is.
So, you were actually doing radio back in high school?
College.
College.
LIU. Yeah, I went LIU.
You went to LIU?
Yeah.
Okay, how was that experience?
So it was actually a good experience. So
it wasn't.
It was a good experience. I mean, I only spent a year and a half going to LIU. So my freshman year, they actually let me DJ for a party, and I ended up becoming a school DJ. So I was doing all these school events or whatnot, and then I was getting like the college bookings. I would have to go to like UA for homecoming to DJ, all this stuff. So it was getting overwhelming to a point where I stopped. I wasn't going to class because I would be in UA for the weekend or like in Plattsburgh or something. So I wasn't going to class. So it was like it didn't make sense for me to stay and pay money to the school, and I wasn't going to class, and I failing because I'm not going to class.
So what did you do?
So I'm going to let you. I just pursued the DJ. I just wanted the money from them first semesters, but I still stopped going.
What were you studying?
Audio engineering.
Oh,
so I was already doing DJing anyway.
Right.
So like I already knew half of the stuff they was teaching me in college anyway because I already taught myself stuff. It didn't really make sense, to me.
So it was almost like a foundation, but you already had like you were just pretty much applying it. You were just like
the way I looked at it, like to go to college to be a DJ, that means that I want DJing like Macy's and them corporate things. That I want to be a party rocker. That got DJ. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't need a degree for that.
Okay. So when did the transition from DJ to artist going? I know you said you made a song, you made a mix, but then when did you say, you know what, I'm done with DJing? Like this is like
when I get the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That met me drop DJ.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were DJing even from before then, and mixing with the artist
even though I had the other little popular song, I was still DJing. But that head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Talk about that. Like how did that change your life?
It changed my life. One, because you know, even though like I was like popular, whatever you may call it, Barbados DJ, I've never seen views rack up that fast. Yeah, that was my first time ever seeing views rack up that or experiencing something like that. So like,
this was TikTok.
This was TikTok.
Okay.
So it was TikTok and YouTube, but it was more watching YouTube at the time before TikTok. So
what year was this?
This was 2019.
Okay.
When was that song released?
2019.
2019.
Okay.
2019 March. Yeah.
And then it was just from then.
Yeah, I dropped it. I asked these two girls that I know to do a video. They did a video. The video went crazy on TikTok. And then like I was watching the views on YouTube. And then like after 2 days, it was at like 50K. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? then I'm now checking every 2 hours. And it went from 50 to 60 to 70.
Oh, he's like,
within like 2 weeks, it was like at 2 million. So I'm like, oh.
In 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
Damn, that's good.
2 weeks. And it had a lot of videos.
Right.
Had a lot of videos.
Did you have a music video at that time, or was just the audio?
No, so being that I was new to the thing, I didn't know how to approach having a hit song. So like, I didn't do video one time. I did a video like a whole, probably 2 years later. You know, I didn't. Plus, it was COVID, so I wasn't able to be outside to capitalize. On the song being quarantining and stuff. Yeah, we were still quarantining and locked down, so the song was going viral all over the internet. But like, I wasn't able to be right there with it. Plus, it wasn't on TikTok like I should have been back then. I jumped on TikTok late, even though I have viral songs on TikTok. So it's like, you know.
Interesting. That is interesting. Because I thought your other song, the first one that you had, I thought that
Wine
was...
and Ben.
Yeah.
That was big. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, that was running, but that was running like the college scenes and like New York.
But it was when you said like it wasn't like international.
But it wasn't like international.
Right.
Nobody probably like
more
outside of New York City or like these boroughs or maybe like a couple states knew me.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That song was made international in Africa, all over the world.
See, that's the problem about
I was
New
on the
York
news,
City.
all kind of shit.
We always think like once it hits public here, we're like, oh yeah, it's big everywhere.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought I was lit with
New York
that song.
City is the capital of the world.
Right.
Let's call
So,
it
like,
spade a
if it's a-
spade.
if
So
it's
if
a
it gets
hit
lit in
here,
New York, of course we're gonna assume that's gonna be lit
You know what I'm saying? I was
everywhere.
getting booked at all the colleges, homecoming, so I thought I was the man. I thought I was the man with that song.
Oh my god! So with that song, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, right? Did you ever have like a remix with that song, or anybody jumped on?
I did a remix.
I swore I heard a remix.
Right.
Yeah, I did a remix with Noah Power,
Yes,
Noah Power,
yes.
okay.
Little Rick, and Lyrical.
Lyrical, yes, I think that's the one that I remember. Which one did you do a music video for? Just the original?
All three of them was on the same remix. So I ended up doing the music video with just Rick and Noah Power. At the time, I didn't do it with Liro. Me and Liro, the relationship was kind of like up and down, and I felt like as a newer artist in the soca industry, it wasn't at the time though. I feel like he wasn't like really taking my song seriously at the time, and I was trying to reach out to do music video and you know, like, yo, I'll fly you here or whatever at the time, because as a DJ when I was younger, that was somebody that I was playing his music. So at the time, I still
had that.
I'm still in. That's still in me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, I did a song with somebody that I used to play or whatever. But it's still like, you know. So I was trying to, you know, until I end up saying, you know, fuck it, I can just do a music video out him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The song was big still.
Yeah, it was regardless
At that
of
point,
what.
I gotta just do it.
Yeah,
no matter what. Fuck it.
Yeah,
it was just that.
Okay, that's good. No, that song definitely. I remember on TikTok, that song was going crazy.
That song definitely changed my life. And the funny thing about it, my friends. So I was chilling. You know, my friends, my American friends, they don't really listen to soca music or Caribbean music or that sense. They're more like on the hip hop side.
What type of friends are those?
Wait, see,
those are my American friends. I got friends from, but those are my American,
how does
American
that work?
friends.
Like, how does it translate with if you're?
It doesn't bother me as much.
No, it doesn't bother you because it's not like they're dissing you. But it's like if my friend doesn't like to wear black, but I love black. I don't really care if you don't like to wear. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's just like.
I mean, I have my friends that don't listen to that stuff, but they will listen to my stuff.
Because they want to support you, but they don't listen to that kind of music.
But they don't listen to that kind of music. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As long as they support you, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
do they understand what you're saying?
Some of the time.
Translate?
Actually, when I made the Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, my man was like, bro. Do not drop. Niggas were like, do not drop that shit, bro. I'm like,
I'm glad you didn't listen to them. I'm glad you
I'm
did.
like, bro.
Imagine.
Time out. So is he from Brooklyn?
My friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a group of them. Like,
It was a group, and so they're all like Brooklyn, like they're like
talking.
African Americans, like
Yeah.
straight. Okay, right.
They're like,
Those are
bro.
not the people to ask their
Yeah,
opinion
they're
about
like, bro,
themselves. Yeah,
Do
unfortunately.
not put that shit. See, the way I look at it, if I have a Caribbean song and an American person takes attraction to it, it's a hit song.
Yo, that is such a valid
that tea.
point.
Hello.
Yo, when
So
I
that's
play
why I ask my
dance,
American friends.
yeah, that's actually a very valid point. When I play any type of dancehall, reggae music around my American friends, and they start vibing to it, I'm like, oh shit, you like this? Okay,
Right.
this must be really,
This must
really
be really
good.
You get what I'm
You
saying?
don't even understand what they're saying,
You get
or
what
you
I'm
might
saying?
understand the words. So that means you like the beat, you like the flow, you like everything about it.
Right.
Although that's like if I like a reggaeton song or something like that, I don't know what the fuck they saying, but I like the beat, I like the
Right.
vibes. I'm dancing,
Don't know
it's
how to
good.
clue
Yeah.
what's
So
going
if I
on.
know somebody that don't listen to it likes it, I know my song can reach places where other people may not listen
Right.
to it,
Exactly.
and they will.
Right,
So that's why I like to ask my American friends, be like, nigga, don't drop that.
Right.
I'm like,
But that's
bro.
the advantage, though, of
Right.
like being best of both
But
worlds.
best of both, we talking
because
about
you
that,
could
right.
see like what's really making sense up here to get that traction instead of that. I'm sorry to say this, but like that washed down water tropical music
Yeah,
that people
yeah,
would
yeah,
try,
yeah. Right.
and it's like we're not feeling that. Like nobody
And I
wants
was
to hear
looking at it
that.
like 2 ways. Like looking at it like as a DJ, like I'll play this. Like I'll play this. You
Right.
feel me? Rhythm hard. So I thought about like that too, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna drop it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna drop it still. And it's COVID. I'm like, it's COVID. What more?
Right.
What am I gonna lose?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't lose a thing,
Yeah,
actually.
you gained.
Nah, you gained
No,
a
thank
lot.
God
Yeah.
I listened to them. For real.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
really felt like I needed to change the song for real. They made me feel like I needed
And
to
you
change
see,
the song.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the definition of having the wrong
Believe in
crowd.
yourself.
Having the
Yeah.
wrong, not even the wrong crowd. Actually, I think you need a diverse crowd. I think men and women, when they're in the studio, I think they need people who are gonna be like, yo, bro, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think you're gonna need people who are gonna be like, yo, I love it. And you're gonna need people who are like, I don't
Yeah.
really know. You should do this. You should. I think you need a mixture.
Right.
So
Because
that's
even though they
cool.
told you no, it was still like, maybe there's something I could tweak
to
Right.
make
Right.
it better,
Right.
to turn
To
things
make-
into
to
a
make-
You know what's
yes.
funny? It's funny about that because me and my friends actually had an argument that day about it. I'm like, I'm tired of y'all telling me shit not good, or if it's good, tell me what I could change
Right.
to make it
That's
better.
what I
Y'all
say.
not
I don't want to
doing-
tell you
y'all
what's
not
not
helping
good.
me by telling me.
Right.
Y'all
Tell
not-
me what you don't
what
like.
you don't
like
like.
the beat,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know,
How do they feel now that
We
the
always laugh
ones who
about it.
said
We
no?
always laugh
or
about it.
like,
We always
okay.
laugh about it.
I'm
It's
like,
like-
they had to kind of bite their
it's
words because you
one of my friends be like, I still don't like it, but it's whatever.
it's whatever, right? Yeah, I respect
That's your
it.
real friend.
I
Yeah.
still don't like that shit, nigga. That
Because it's like
shit-
he's not listening to it. I'm
He
not
was
rocking
like,
to
I
it.
don't
But
really
hey,
like
clearly
it,
people
but
like
you're a
it.
big one.
We outside.
Yeah.
So with the success of that and everything, right? Did that come with any commotion, like label wise? Are you with the label right now?
So yes, I know. So I was with a label. So I was signed under Marshall.
to the mic.
I was signed under Marshall for a little bit.
Macho Montana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
wow. You
nice.
said that so
It wasn't like
casual.
it wasn't because
That
it
was
wasn't really like a real. I wouldn't say it was a real deal where I got like an advance and you know that kind of thing. It was more.
But you was
like,
working with him.
Yeah, and
Like
you know, he was
distribution or
distributing
okay.
and going
Which is
around
still
with
very
collecting my
beneficial.
royalties everywhere. He put me the first Barclay show that he did. The
Really?
first sold out Soca show, I was on that one.
Really?
So yeah, just one of them
How did you
Barclays.
feel about that? That was your first time in like a big arena like
When-
that, or no?
Yeah, that was
Really?
my first.
And
big
how did
arena.
you feel about that?
That was crazy. It was crazy. That was actually the first time I was actually nervous.
When was that?
When did you do that? Okay, probably 20.
Not last year, the year
It
before.
had to be recently though.
That
Was it the
probably-
Wave Festival?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was probably at least 3 years ago, maybe.
3, okay.
It was it with like
The
a
first
promoter, or he did it?
He did it.
You
Oh
did it,
really?
okay.
Oh wow! Why
He
do I
did it.
remember that? Interesting.
He did it.
Interesting. So would you sign with the label again? Like if you were well, I guess you say that wasn't really like a label thing, but would you?
It depends on like, like I studied music enough to know that when a label come to you, they're gonna always come and what's best for them. But once I like it too, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of labels come and I spoke to a few. I didn't say a bunch of labels came to, but I spoke to a few that wanted to either buy the song or wanted
Right.
to sign me.
Uh-huh.
It didn't like make sense at all.
Oh, right. right.
You get what I'm
Has
saying?
to make
But
sense.
It was like a
once-
360 deal where you wasn't getting much.
I remember one, for example, like VP offered me like 15,000 and like 2 albums. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
No
They
comment.
get crazy like that.
I
you know
have
what
no
I'm saying?
comment. I have nothing to say about that. I want to go to the
cool
next
to
question.
Some people like, I was signed, but it's like
cut that shit out.
only back then, every time it be the business be making
No,
making
don't
sense,
cut it
and
out.
then
Keep it.
you know,
Keep it.
I'm a soca artist. Soca artist is not. We're not mainstream.
Right. It's not
as
mainstream,
like
right.
Dancehall, reggae,
or
yeah.
not true in the mainstream market.
Right.
Not like soca. We still fighting for that mainstream market, and
Right.
you know. So that's how they look at us. They think, it's gonna take 2 albums to make 15,000. But
Wow.
Actually, no, I have a question. Since you said that, right? You said that soca is not mainstream. Is soca not mainstream in America, or what do you mean by that? Because I always hear that.
When I say soca not mainstream, I mean that when we put out our music, we gotta put our music under dancehall.
There's not a genre.
Go to my last one right now, and you're gonna look at it on Apple Music and see that it's under dancehall music.
Whoa. Hold on.
On Apple Music?
Yes.
Stick a pin.
You didn't know that?
No.
Soca is not a genre of music?
No. Not according to the mainstream world of things, no.
Soca's not.
So we have to put our music in either reggae or dancehall.
I thought that
crazy.
soca.
Or world music.
What?
Exactly.
World music?
World music.
I don't
But
like
wait, so
that,
let me ask you a
man.
question. This is for both of y'all. Is Afrobeats considered a genre?
Afrobeats is up there.
Afrobeat, right?
Afrobeats actually has a Billboard placement. We
Oh
don't.
shit.
Dancehall, reggae. I mean, dancehall don't really have a Billboard, more reggae, but they still the
Right,
same.
right.
They
So
still
like
cousins.
dancehall
right.
Not like
to me
Calypso up there. Soca's
directed.
not. We don't have nothing up there. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
shit. I did not know that at all.
I always assumed, again, I guess now that you're saying that makes sense, because I'm thinking about it, when you download or when we even like do blog placements and stuff like that, I don't see soca listed as a genre under when it comes, because sometimes when you're doing stuff, you have to put what placement it, what
like
excuse
the
me, what genre
category.
it is,
Right.
so it can match with the category. And I'm thinking about it now, I've actually never seen soca,
That's
and it
not
never hit
crazy.
And
me.
being that, from the
And
fact
soca
that
is not a new genre.
It's
Soca's
not.
been out
It's
for
been about before
It's not.
Afrobeats.
even dancehall got from soca, from Calypso. You know what I'm saying? That's how far Calypso go
Okay,
back.
so I have a question. Why do you think it's not a genre?
Right.
Too seasonal.
Too seasonal.
Oh, because what's for the
'cause
Caribbean,
Carnival?
for the tropics, for
I
the
put it like this, right? Because I try to look at it from both worlds, being that I live in America too.
Right,
and
right.
the thing is, right, everything in this world is about money, right? The most money that this genre might generate is during Carnival, right?
Okay.
The most
okay.
flooded music that you might get from soca artists is during Carnival. Because men is dropping a lot of music for Carnival.
Right,
You see,
right.
during the year, dancehall artists move like hip hop artists. They drop whenever they fucking
They
want,
drop,
whenever.
that's true.
Because it's not
Every other
connected
genre
to
do that.
anything.
We seasonal. Only when it's Carnival coming, artists want to drop 10, 15 songs. Every
is
other
true,
artist
though.
dropping all throughout the year.
I never heard a sad
So,
soca
and the
song
most money that
either.
we
Me
made,
either.
Right.
and not only that, the most money that we made is during Carnival. You get
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because you're moving all over the place. But the thing is, isn't Carnival up different times of the year?
Right, for different countries.
Yeah.
If Carnival's April, some people
yes
drop
and no,
the
but
lie.
the way the soca, the way our genre is kind
Like
of
a
different.
corporate level.
Our genre is kind of different in a sense where like they look to Trinidad for who won Road March or Monarch, and that's who circuits the whole like
That's who gets your placement
that's
that
who gets
year.
booked throughout the whole year.
Oh wow.
So if that's so, they look to Trinidad to see, all right, what songs are playing in Trinidad?
Okay.
If this song is playing in Trinidad, now
That's going to go to every carnival in,
Wow.
in different countries,
and
no
every
matter the
carnival
time of
look at
year.
Trinidad because Trinidad is the Mecca. They
It's the
created
Mecca, right.
soca,
Yes,
so they're
right.
gonna look at Trinidad like that's just like Jamaica.
Right,
You're gonna look at Jamaica and see
For
what
reggae and
dancehall is playing
dancehall,
and
right.
what's what I'm saying,
Right,
and then
right.
take from same thing. But soca.
Damn, I truly
So-
did not know that.
This year you could be the hardest person in soca making all the money, and then next year you may not,
Not
be
even
because
next
you might not
year.
have your song next year.
The next
By the end of the
season.
season.
By the end of the season,
That's
you might not.
crazy.
season.
So that's why you see soca artists on like 20, 50 shows for the season, because you go and rack up as much money as you could get
Right.
before that season done. Because if you don't get a song next year, soca is every what you have this year doing.
Do
So it
soca
don't matter
artists
about catalog.
make, what about, are there any soca artists that make music when it's not carnival
You have
season?
the few. You have the few.
But it's
like,
just
you
not
have like
buzzing
the
like
Me's,
that?
You have other ones that, but we're
So
not
what
doing that as a
about-
collective, so it don't matter.
Right. It's not,
Right.
it's
It
not
don't
pushing
matter.
the needle. It's not
Yeah,
moving
it
the
don't
needle.
matter.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So what
Never knew
about
that.
Zest, right? Is Zest like an extension of soca, technically, kind of?
Zest is an extension of dancehall.
Like a dancehall soca, if that makes sense.
Dance, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's an extension of Trini dancehall, but more like gal songs, if that makes sense. On that, yeah.
But with like a soca twist.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you into? Do you do?
I mean, I got some Zaz songs. I mean, you could consider it Zaz. I was doing
Right.
some Zaz rhythms. But I don't consider I don't really have no genre, to be honest, because I could be a cut today and I still do a hip hop song tomorrow.
Right, you say you do soca, you do dancehall, you work with dancehall
I work
artists,
with
right?
dancehall tomorrow. With
Yeah.
Afrobeat artists next week. It really don't matter.
You
I have
don't
no
wanna
genre.
be
I
put
just
in
like
that
to do
bubble.
music. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I primarily make soca because
Right. That's your main.
But you tap into other ones.
But speaking of collaborating with dancehall, right? You collaborated with Conscience. One thing I like about Conscience, big him up. He be in Carnival deep, like he really do be in Carnival deep.
You know what's crazy? That's what made me write him. I'm
Really?
Like, he was in Trinidad Carnival too much. Like he was in all the parties. I'm like, nah.
Oh, he was out there
he
like that.
liked this culture. So I'm like, let me reach out, and I reached out. Just DM'd him like, let's do a
And
song.
he just said, yeah.
He just sent. He
He
sent his
seems so
WhatsApp.
cool.
Conscious is so
Yeah.
that. So we had interviewed him at the Caribbean Music
did, yes,
Awards,
yes.
and I was asking him. I was like, "Is this your first time?" It was just like a random question. He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Okay." He's very like welcoming and
Down
warm.
to
So I could
earth,
see
yeah.
that an artist like you, I could see him wanting to collab.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like that's the energy that he has. Like kind of like one hand wash the other.
Yeah, no,
for sure,
definitely.
for sure.
So, and that song is out now. Is that considered like a carnival song, or
Yeah,
that's
what's
just like
the genre
Is it two
on
songs or
It's one song.
It's one song.
One
okay.
song.
And is it considered like a carnival song?
It's considered the song.
Just a song. Okay, good. No, I want to make
He said
sure.
world music,
Yeah,
what he says, that's
because
the
you know how
genre, bro?
sometimes people
I
collaborate
mean, our
with people.
season for Barbados is coming up. I mean, but I just feel like March is just my lucky month.
March is
but
lucky.
all of my, I can say like 90% of my hit songs I dropped in March.
In March.
So I like March.
March,
so
yeah.
March,
March
I just
is-
drop a lot
yeah,
of
good
music.
luck.
March
Yeah.
Madness.
No, March Madness. St.
March is the
Patrick's
beginning
Day.
of Aries season.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries, just for those who didn't know.
Happy
So
birthday,
yeah, we
Sash,
love
in
March. We
advance.
love March. We love March.
So with that being said, what other artists do you feel like you want to collaborate with, like dancehall artists in the future?
Well, first things first, I feel like we gotta talk about the song that run in the place right now.
Yeah,
The song
let's
with-
get into it. I was waiting.
I mean,
I'm
the
just
song
trying
with
to
me-
ease it in, but let's go.
Me
Let's
and my
go.
boy JETTI, you know what I'm saying? Big up JETTI, you know what I'm saying? Like, that song right now got TikTok.
What's the name of that song?
Yeah, what's
Party
the name?
lit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? JETTI-
I've been
Jetty
seeing
went
the
crazy on that
I've been
one.
seeing the Gallum on TikTok. I've been seeing them on Instagram.
the
the
Gallum-
Gallum is skinning out.
No, literally.
And it's giving party vibes. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to hear this. I'm going to
Summertime
Jamaica
is
this
gonna be
weekend. I want to
crazy,
hear
so
it. In
I
the party.
definitely look forward to doing more work, of course, with JETTI because
Yeah.
I see what.
How did that
We
collab
could do
Yeah, how
come
did that collab
about?
happen?
Honestly, I wanted to do the collab with JETTI before. It just so happened that he ended up linking one of my producers, Cali, and when I seen Cali in the studio with JETTI and he posted his Instagram, I'm like, so you ain't telling me for that?
You're right. Like, what's up? You
Why you didn't tell me? You know,
Why you didn't invite
you
me?
know what I
You
done told you. You feel me? But I mean, Cali made it happen, and you know what I'm saying. And then that's how we end up doing.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely say that song reminds me of like old TikTok, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
a new TikTok, like it's like oh whatever, like this is watered down. But this reminds me of like the old TikTok where it's just like oh like it's different variations. It's not the same thing over and over and
Yep.
over. But it give that vibe, like the old school
Yep.
fun
it's
dancing
definitely
vibe.
very make other promiscuous rhythm. So yeah, that
Which
rhythm.
rhythm? Which
Promiscuous.
What rhythm
Back
is that?
shot. Yeah.
Okay, position. I was,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, I knew they
It's
sampled
a remix of
that.
that rhythm for sure.
And you know, like, I'm a little older than y'all.
The
so
actual
I'm a little
idea
older
was
than
to
y'all.
actually drop this rhythm. So there was like a little spurt where like dancehall artists and stuff were like, and producers were like bringing back old rhythms that
They still
Yes,
are.
yes, they are.
they still
yes,
are.
they
But
still
it was
are,
a time where it was like they was doing it back to back to
Yeah,
back.
right,
So I wanted
right.
to do something like
Wasn't
that.
that
and
like
jump
10
into
years
that.
ago? Isn't that rhythm like it
Probably,
revived
maybe.
back 10
That
years ago?
rhythm probably from
I
was
feel
like
it
2016.
did. Right, and then
Yeah.
it came back again.
Yeah.
Who sang? Who got the rhythm viral? Maybe that the.
I don't even. Was
I
it?
think
Was it
as a
RDX?
DJ at the time, I think Gage had the biggest song.
Oh, okay.
Kitty.
Okay.
Hello,
Oh yes,
Kitty.
yes.
Okay.
But isn't that rhythm olds from like the 90s, or is
I'm
it like
not
a
sure. I
mix
just
of
know
it?
about it. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I think.
could
Don't
be
quote
wrong,
me.
right.
I think it's a sample
of something that was remade. Right, right.
Right. That's
That
what I
we
think. I
sampled
could
that.
be
That's
wrong.
why-
Yeah.
That's probably why
The most
nobody hit us up
sampled.
yet, because they sampled somebody.
right.
That's probably why nobody hit us yet.
But speaking of remaking, right? You actually you remade Dollar Wine. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
That's a classic.
I ain't drop it yet. Yeah, the actual maker of that song actually gave me clearance to remake the song.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't want to rush the song. I was gonna drop it last month, and then I'm like, he gave me clearance. I gotta do it perfect because when I drop the preview, I feel like people know expecting me to do.
Right, you said
Is
the
there a
tone.
preview out now?
I dropped the preview with him.
Okay.
Let him hear like the beginning and the intro
But
or
we
whatever.
didn't hear it.
So how do you know about it?
Because I know everything. Don't worry about it.
Hold on. He's saying the song now.
Yeah.
He's not because I'm like,
Don't worry. I do my
She get that. She
You
get
do your due diligence.
I got
You
work.
do
on
your
Nuff
due
podcast.
diligence. We like that. Okay. All right.
So yeah, we're making a.
But
you gotta
yeah,
make
for
us hear
sure.
that. We gotta
For
hear
sure, I
that.
got you.
So that's such a classic song, right?
Yeah.
And did you just randomly reach out to him, or?
Alright, so the producer, one of my producers sent me a rhythm, and he wanted to scrap the rhythm because he was scared of copyright or whatever.
Right.
And I like, nah, I'm gonna get this done because the rhythm was sounding good, and I feel like so I made the
You wanna
team
get it
reach out and reach out to him and let him know that we wanted to sample something from him, and he was super down. And he was like, cool. And then he said he wanted to be a part of the whole process. So,
Oh,
I'm
that
like,
is amazing.
yeah,
That is so
and
amazing.
So I'm like, that's definitely dope. So I pulled back the song and we going back now. We're looking at writers and trying to make the best product possible to, because I am remaking somebody's work and
You want to make sure
You
that
wanna
you're doing
make
it right.
I gotta
right,
do it.
Yeah,
I can't.
and that's
Wars.
a classic.
You
That's
know what I
not
mean?
something you
Right.
can play
That's
with.
one of the
Yeah.
greatest soca songs of all time.
Right. So
I
you want to
can't
bring your
play
best
it.
Right.
forward.
Yeah.
Right.
But I
you
would
know.
say though, your music is good. Like you have good quality music, so I
Right.
don't think it would be something that you could think too hard about. I think you got this.
But aren't artists all sensitive about their shit?
Yeah.
We could say that, and then they could go to the studio tonight and be like,
Man.
I don't know,
I can't do this.
the
Don't
reverb
hurt.
or whatever it's called is not
the amount of
it.
music I got sitting that I think is trash, you'd be surprised. And some
Right.
people be hearing it like, drop
That's
that.
fire,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah, nigga. And then something I think is fire, I drop it, and then you get no response from it.
Right.
They be like, oh man, I didn't think I was gonna get a
happens so
response.
much to
Right.
artists, like a lot.
And sometimes I think it's just really when artists in general drop it, like it might not be a good time. Not
Yeah.
that it's bad.
Timing,
it just
I
might
learned
not
that.
be a
Timing
good
is a
time.
big
Timing is
deal,
very
right?
important
What
for
have you
sure.
learned about timing?
Right.
Timing is definitely the most important thing when you're dropping music. So now, like when I drop in music, I definitely look like I'd see like what's going on. Like for example, like for everybody, like if I know majority of my circuit is the soca circuit, I'm not gonna drop a song when everybody's at Trinidad Carnival having the time. Nobody's paying attention.
Nobody's paying attention.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
They
timing is
outside.
very important. Some people may not think about that and still drop a song. So fuck it.
And they be like, why is my song not performing?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or they feel like it's being
I have
overlooked.
the
Right.
internet, but majority of where the people's gonna start the push from is the soca industry. Once they pushing it,
Right.
everybody else gonna follow. So you need that first. You get what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I have an interesting question. Soca is very happy, it's very fun, but how do I ask this question? Soca doesn't get dark. Like, how do y'all express? Like, for example, I'm gonna use dancehall because I just know too much about dancehall. Dancehall, you're gonna feel the pain, you're gonna feel the struggle, you're gonna feel the heartache. Soca,
Dancehall
I
get dark.
I could be crying my eyes like when the soca song. I'm like,
that's
whiny. Like,
that's one of the things that's kind of holding us back is the fact that we're not able to express any kind of
Really?
way.
Well, that's what we were talking about
Because,
earlier. He said
you know,
it was seasonal. So I said,
and not
is
only
there
is it
a
seasonal,
sad
it's
soca
like
song?
soca is happy, right? Not saying they're like it's happy to a sense where there's we promote the soca promotes happiness, no violence, blah 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 blah. blah. So that's what the
Right.
music is. So and a lot of the other genres get through because they make music that can relate to anybody. So you can go and find a hip hop song or a dancehall song when you're sad, you're heartbroken.
That's true.
You can go
Yeah.
and find one when you want to go shoot up a club. You can go and find one when you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm,
right,
saying I'm
right.
just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Anything
For
for that
anything that
matter,
you want to
right. Soca
do,
maybe is
there's
not
music
as-
to,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Soca music, it's not many, you only happy.
But then, can you change that now? I feel like isn't that
So-
what soca music means? It's happy, it's fun.
There are love songs and stuff like that. You
No.
got people like Cass and stuff out there that.
Right.
But as a collective.
But it's still like
As
that
a collective,
happy,
it
go lucky
doesn't. Like you
music.
said, it doesn't get dark. Like there's
No.
sad dancehall songs.
Right.
There's gunman dancehall songs.
You know
There's
what I'm
songs.
saying?
There,
But soca is traditionally
soca is like
to relate to
I'm
everybody.
happy. I'm having fun. I'm outside. I'm turning
partying.
up. That's what soca gives. Like
and that's not how people live life every day.
that is
Yeah.
true. That is
So
true.
do you
Sometimes you
think-
want to hear something dark.
Do you think that's why some soca artists tend to go to like Zest because they can kind of cross over into that region? Do you think?
Yeah, and that's kind of why too. I collab with dancehall artists, and I kind of do the vibe I do, where I don't really pay
To get
attention to the
into that
soca
next
market,
lane.
more the outer market, because it's like I can be more free to do more because you know, soca, you say one curse in the soca song and they're ready to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't express what you want to. That's why, you know, Bouillon is getting so far right now, and Bouillon is saying, we're not soca music. We Bouillon. We our own thing, because they express however they want to in their music, and anybody can relate to it. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean. I never thought about it in that sense.
Yeah, Bouillon's going crazy right now. They're taking over, and you see all the soca artists now jumping on Bouillon rhythms, and we trying to catch up with what's going on. But Bouillon taking over because they're able to express.
Do you have any Bouillon songs?
Yeah, I mean the thing I just dropped with Conscience. I mean, it's a Bouillon rhythm. I don't know if you want to consider it Bouillon, but it's a Bouillon
But it's in
rhythm.
that realm.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's safe to say that you're open to moving anywhere, pretty much. Like you're not gonna be stuck in one bubble.
My end goal as an artist is I want to dominate soca, become a household name, and then I want to move on to Caribbean pop music. That's what I want in my career.
Caribbean pop.
You see where Sean Paul is in his career as a man that used to be a local dancer artist, a street dancer artist that sing strictly real dancehall, and then he became a kind of pop icon, Caribbean pop icon
Like
in a sense.
Yeah.
I want to kind of like blend the two in a way, Caribbean pop in a way. You know what I mean?
Like a reggae
Yeah,
star.
that's good though.
Okay,
That's good. But I do like to hear that. But I'm still stuck on like the whole soca thing. Like that never really thought about
the
it that
word
way.
seasonal is gonna stick with me all
Yeah,
the
now
time.
that I hear
As
it,
soon
I'm
as you
gonna
said
think
seasonal, I'm
why,
gonna
yeah.
always think
Think
about
about it,
that
for real.
because I mean, it's true, but I guess I never really thought about it. Then you were saying, I'm like, okay, I never really heard a soca sad song. I never really heard like a dark brawling soca song. Like you really, so when I think of soca, I think of carnival. If I don't think of carnival, I think of turning up at a party.
Right,
That's
yeah,
it. Those are the
yeah.
only two things. I don't think of.
And if you sad, do you want to play a soca song? No.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
If
So
I want
it's
to hear a
like-
song that's
Right.
gonna make me cry more, I'm not gonna listen to soca music.
Right.
There are artists that's trying to do that stuff out there,
They're trying
but
to
we're
create
not
that.
doing it as a collective where it's not going to get out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
But I mean, I think. Do you think that takes away from what the art of soca is, what it means to
'Cause soca is
just
known
the
as
culture?
happy.
It's
Right.
known as
Music
happy.
evolved. Look what dancehall was
That's
when it started.
true.
Look where it's now.
Trap
Okay, wait. So
dancehall.
what did dancehall start off? What dancehall I feel like was still reggae. It was still brawling. It was dark. It was fun. It was gunman. It was gaucho. It was just a little bit of everything.
It went from dancehall to like trap dancehall,
Trap,
and then remember,
okay.
like now there's this new fusion of R&B and
Dancehall, like Afro
Yeah, like
beats
it's
and
like a
R&B.
mixture
Okay.
of it. So maybe y'all might just
Maybe you need to be the one
Right,
to
to
open
set the
up that.
tone.
I'm
lane.
trying.
You're trying.
I'm
You need help. Don't
One
need help.
man can't save the world.
That's
Listen,
true. It
10
takes
years
a village.
ago,
It takes a
we was in
village.
Plattsburgh. You was DJing, I was just doing something. So who knows what the next 10 years could
Where?
be?
It's
Yep.
true. It's
Never
true.
know.
So speaking of moving on to things, you're hosting your first boat ride in Barbados,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what can people expect for that?
A good time.
So what's the word for you? We come to take shots. She come to take shots. You come to take shots. We come to take shots. Shots. We come to take shots. She come to take shots. You come to take shots.
Well, of course.
You're going to have a great time. Me and my
What's the
first-
definition
it's
of
my
a good
first-
time
It's going to be my first time showing something in Barbados rather
Mm-hmm.
than just being on something that somebody booked me
Oh,
on.
so this is your like personal.
This is
Like
my
you're
personal-
putting this together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to get into start showing my own concerts. So I just
Okay,
I
that's
want to
cool.
just start doing small things. I used to throw parties when I was younger, but times change. It's not the
Yeah,
same.
it's
now.
not the same.
I used
Different
I used
now.
to wake
It's not
up
the
Monday,
same.
make a flyer, and Friday my party was
Lit.
Nowadays,
Lit.
you
What is
gotta
it
do
like now?
ambience, you gotta decorate, you gotta really sell your
Right, you
This
gotta
is
party.
get
like
a
a
photo
one-year
booth.
planning.
You gotta
Yeah,
get a
you gotta
party
really sell your
promoter.
party
You gotta
nowadays,
get a
you know,
DJ. Yeah, it's a
All
lot.
right, well, you make sure y'all go. Y'all go to his
When is
boat ride.
so when is the boat ride?
July 12th.
July
Oh,
12th.
okay, July 12th.
Thirsty for
Gonna have a lot of soca
soca.
artists on it.
Thirsty for soca.
Hopefully
Okay.
some dancehall
So you
artists.
just
Yeah.
buy a ticket. You can buy
Yeah,
a ticket.
all inclusive.
All inclusive. What does
Drink,
that
eat.
include? Oh, food, drinks.
Food, drinks.
Okay.
Sponsored by Rude Boy.
Okay. Okay. I like
You know
that.
what I want to know? This is just a random question because I just love female artists in general. What are some female Bayesian artists aside from Rihanna? What are some other artists out there like female Bayesian artists?
Definitely check out Faith Calendar. Faith Calendar is definitely a great artist from Barbados. We got Allison.
But like not the mainstream.
More
ones.
like, somewhat
Like,
independent
somebody
or
we should be paying
inspiring.
attention
Oh, yes.
to.
Who's up next, so to speak?
Definitely Faith Calendar. I got some names, but it ain't coming to me right now. But
We'll put them on the screen. Don't worry. Don't worry.
We'll get there.
Put them
So
on this.
aside from the music that you dropped, your upcoming boat ride that you're going to be having, or big, I would call it like a carnival boat ride, right? What are the products you have coming out this year, and what should we expect from you?
Definitely look for more songs from me and JETTI for sure.
Oh.
We're gonna do a lot more
Exclusive.
music.
I like that.
Definitely look, more music, dropping more music. Look for more shows. Probably gonna do more parties. Just looking to try to penetrate the market any way I can penetrate the market however I can. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to. I started game streaming. I always wanted to. I just never really got into it. I started to get into it. I was streaming on Twitch to nobody. You know what I'm saying? For like a good little while until I'm like, let me move it to TikTok. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Are you
And my
getting
friends
more
always tell me every day I should do it. 'Cause I play the game every day. If I'm not doing music,
But
I'm on the game all day.
what's your
But
favorite game?
sometimes you might want to keep things a hobby. Not everything you want to make a job.
Yeah, but it's like, why not? Like, if I could make money from it,
From a
doing it
hobby,
all
then
day,
that's what people
That's
wanna
true.
from
do.
something
What
I
game
do
do you
all
like
day.
to play all day? What games you play?
I'm a gamer. You know, some people
what you
fake
mean?
gamers. I'm a gamer.
Like a whole setup, the
I play,
headphones.
no, not about the setup, but I play everything. Like
Everything,
it don't
okay.
matter. Like I don't stick to one type of like.
Oh, you
if
play
I like
mad
it, I
games.
play it. So I might play.
Yeah.
I might play Call of Duty. I might play 2K. I might play football.
Okay.
See,
Just
those are the only
games.
two I know.
I just game.
So-
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
old school. I don't know about that. I'm like back on like Need for
I know
Speed and shit like
2K.
that. I
some
don't know.
people,
Call of
I
Duty.
got friends that like only play Call of Duty and just only
Right,
play
'cause those
2K
are the
all
more
day, and that's all they want to play. I hate that.
Okay.
I hate that for them.
So you mix it up.
I mix it
So
up.
like you said, you're a real gamer.
I
Okay,
mix it up.
got
So
it.
if you like to
Alright.
play games, I'm my
What's
PSN.
your actually, you know what?
Yeah, we
Where
can
can they
see.
find you? Well, let's start with
Sheem again.
Sheem again. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sheem again on everything. It's that
It's
easy.
Sheem again.
It's that easy.
Just somewhere else now.
Okay.
So we did the
Okay.
the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
The rapper, that didn't fizzle out. That just transformed to something. Then we had the DJing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the artist. Now we got the promoter.
Promoter.
And now we got damn you.
You're like a creative entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Sheem
I like
again.
that.
I mean, if y'all want me to add on to the flame, I never wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be an actor, actually. So we could add that.
Really?
Yeah, that was my actual.
Okay,
that's
so
my actual
then
first dream.
what? How
It's
did
not
that
too late.
happen? It's never too late. So how
Unless
did that
you got
happen?
something in the
The way I
works.
thought about it, like, so after a while, when I was starting to get a little bit older, I realized the type of commitment that acting needs. And my mom is a single mom, 3 of us, she working, she couldn't be able to. When I wanted to do auditions, them shit should be like in Oakland and like all these weird places where you gotta fly,
you gotta
and then
fly,
you gotta
room,
audition with like
hotel,
500 other people. You don't even know if you might get the role.
Right,
So
right,
it's like it's a lot of
right.
commitment you need, and I realized that. So I'm like, one day I'll just get famous in another
And you can do
aspect.
it.
And
Because
you
once you
manifested
famous
that.
in entertainment, you famous in all umbrellas. You end
That's
up in
true.
movies. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can
So
do
it's like,
anything. Are
You
you the
might
youngest
just
or the
see Cheem
oldest?
again.
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big us up. Yeah.
I'm the youngest.
Yeah, it's the oldest.
Aw.
See, it's a good mixture. I like that for us.
Yeah. But you might see Cheem again in something else.
No,
okay,
okay.
right? Literally. So, where can everybody find you? Everything is Cheem again.
Sheem again. Except my Apple Music and my YouTube. My YouTube is DJ Cheem. But
Okay.
everything else, you go to Sheem again.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's give it up one more time for Cheem again.
Cheem again.
This was a good interview.
It is.
No, I want to thank you
I
for
don't talk this much.
coming.
You don't?
Y'all got me to talk a lot.
It's something in
All right, we
this
like, you
liquor.
know what? Yeah. I don't know.
It's a
listen to
liquor.
the
Maybe it might be.
No,
It
no,
might
no.
be.
I
It
don't
might
want to
be.
credit the litter. I'm going to credit us. Right? I'm not
It's the
crediting the
vibe,
liquor.
right? It's the vibe,
It's the
right? It's the vibe.
vibes.
It's
Like,
the
it's
vibe.
chill, it's cool,
It's
it's
the
fun.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
me
vibe.
and Lex. Oh, yeah.
Because we come for talk and you come to
Listen.
all right?
All right.
But thank you guys for watching Nuff Talk Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on all digital platforms. And don't forget to stream everything with Cheem again.
Yes, sir. Stream
Thank
party
you.
right
Thank
now.
you.
All platforms.
Yeah. We will
Yeah,
have
I
all the
mean-
links in the bio, so just check all
Link
that out,
in bio.
guys. Bye.